Uncle C, back in the office, and in today's video we're going to discuss why your male attention is virtually useless in 2022 when it comes to the dating game. Now stick with me, because not only am I going to be breaking down the current state of men, but I'm going to be giving you a step-by-step prescription on what to do to not only raise the value of your attention, but ultimately heighten the perceived value of your attention in the eyes of a woman. Fellas, if you're interested in attracting the woman that you want, that you desire, and ultimately make your life and your dating life so much smoother, stay with me because you are in for a treat. Let's dive in. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Casey Zander. I'm here to revitalize masculinity and help make men full stack. So, let's dive in. What is the current state of all men right now? Well, in order to really get a true picture of the current state of most men, I need you to just for a second imagine. Okay, just for a second imagine posting one picture on any platform. Just one teeny tiny picture. And maybe you do something such as flex a bicep or pop out a delt. Maybe that's all you have to do. Seriously, just go like that. Okay? Imagine posting just one picture. Close your eyes and do this with me. And having instantly abundance of options in your message box that second. Just imagine what that would be like for a second. If all you did was post one picture and within 24 to 48 hours you have anywhere from 5 to 15 direct messages of companions who are instantly interested in you. Because this is how easy it has gotten for most when it comes to the women who are playing the game of social media. So, why is it getting to this? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Most men today, most guys, most dudes, they are extremely low value. Okay? Extremely low value. And it's not even that this is even happening with men who are providing real world value. They are providing real world value. Maybe they are good looking, maybe they have great jobs, right? Maybe they even have a little bit of social status. But the problem is that since they give their attention away so freely, and it's automatically given, it's not earned, even guys with high social status, high economic status, you have to understand this, most guys still give off the perception of being extremely low value. They don't understand. And it's not necessarily anybody's fault, it's just the way the world is. So, what I'm doing, in order to truly help every single guy watching this channel, in order to truly help them on every single level, what I have to do is I have to first paint an ideal picture of what is going on. So, here's what happens. Instantly, when a man follows a girl that he doesn't know online, instantly when a dude, likes the photos or whatever, it validates all chicks consciously and subconsciously. But in retrospect and in reverse to this, it lowers your value and instantly pedestalizes them above yourself consciously and subconsciously. Not only are you doing a physical action of double tapping, but subconsciously, the positioning of the entire interaction, the entire positioning of the perceived value is what is on the reciprocal end of that screen is the prize that needs to be won over, and you are essentially the dude hoping and praying that you get that prize. Okay? This is why it's not healthy for your brain, because it strips you of all these strong, attractive things that make you you in the first place. So, male attention today has become virtually useless in 2022. And the reason why I say this is because it is even getting to the point where it is even useless. The attention of high value men is equal. Equally as useless, they don't care. Like, most girls don't care at all. So what you have to know is the people you idolize, the people you pedestalize, the dudes that you think are getting it the most are oftentimes the one who are attempting to use their status or their perceived value to win women over, and oftentimes it doesn't work. The girls don't care. There is too many options. Men give their attention away far too fast. Or what you see is men gaining status, gaining publicity to hopefully get an option when in actuality it does nothing but destroy their value. I'm going to go so deep with this video, I'm truly going to go as deep as I possibly can. Sometimes it's even hard for me to depict all of the things that I want to talk about in one short film, but here's what you have to do, okay? I'm attempting to give step-by-step processes and step-by-step plans because I personally believe that a video is useless, information is useless without proper application. If you do not know how to apply something, you can take that information and you're going to just look at it as a bunch of facts. So, here's what you have to do. You as a man must control who gets your attention. This goes for the dudes that you hang out with, and this goes for the chicks that you're interested in. Your only value in life is your attention. Where you put your time, where you put your energy, where you put your care, where you put your focus. That is all you have. You have never had anything more than just that. You have to understand this. So all you have to do is create perception of allure and of status. And how do you do this? Well, you do this by not being won over so easy. The only way that you can actually create psychological frames of value, psychological aspects of perceived value of status or of perceived value of success, especially in the eyes of the companions that you're wanting, is you must value and pick out second by second who gets your attention and who doesn't. Now the key is learning allure, mystery, and intrigue. If you can create that, here's what you have to remember. You do not belong giving out your attention and your validation to just anybody. So some of the things that absolutely kills your value is things like liking pictures of random girls, direct messaging random women, and especially fantasizing over them or of the experience of what it would be like if they met up with you. You will see this at the highest level. You will see multimillionaire men who have no social skills. They have no ability to communicate, to flirt, to actually build real-world perceived value with a woman. And the only thing that they know how to do now is, let's say, pay for some attention or pay for the chick to talk to him. Like, this is what we're actually seeing. And this is stripping all men of their value that they intrinsically have, which is the strength and the masculine qualities that make men attractive in the first place. When you do things like this, it instantly lowers your value. If you're watching this video, I want you to never do this again. Comment below, I will not do this ever again. Because the only way to reverse the world, the only way to truly change things, the only way to make dating easier so that way both parties are satisfied, here's what you have to remember. You cannot give your value away to just anybody. So, if these things are instantly lowering your value, instantly decreasing your value, in retrospect, in the opposite, what this is doing is this is instantly increasing the woman's perceived value of herself and or the ego that she may have attached to the beauty or to the pics, to the validation. As this lowers yours, this heightens the other. Okay? It is inverse. If you are willing to lower your value by giving your attention away, in retrospect, the value is being increased on the other end of that screen for the person you are validating. This is basic 101 dating, but we've made this so confusing. So what you have to do to start to even get in the mindset that you're a man of value, that you're a man that can create, that you're a man that can pursue his dreams, that you're a man that actually has real world stability and strength, you have to rewire your brain because it starts up here, okay? Most guys are just a bit too soft. They tell themselves, oh, I'm unmotivated. No, you're lazy. They tell, oh, I'm cashing out. I'm not even going to try to date. No, you're just soft and give up. It's like the second that you admit defeat, the second that you're accepting that defeat, and that's what you've became, a man who has just accepted weakness. It's all a choice, okay? Nobody's born great at anything. Do you understand this? I showed you this in the video yesterday. I'll put a card right here at the top of the screen. It took me 8 years to build my body in the gym. It took me 950 videos on YouTube to even make an impact. Most guys give up, okay? And they give up because their brain is weak. In order to rewire your brain, here's what you have to start to do to build value in yourself. First off, unfollow every chick that you do not know or would not say hi to in real life. Think about that. What are you doing following people that you don't know? Like, what are you, like, you probably don't know that many people, and chances are if you did walk past them in a shopping mall, you'd look the other way because you'd be embarrassed that all of these likes and double taps have went to a person that you don't know. So, with that said, never randomly like photos or never randomly try to engage because you're shooting yourself in defeat. Like if 99% of them don't even open it, if 99% of them don't even care, if 99% of them take it as free validation, what are you doing? Clearly the system that you've been playing by is not working. So the way to do this is you cannot pedestalize fake alphas. You see, I'm going to tell you this right now. Me being a businessman, me being in this space of influencer, creator, helping dudes, like I've interacted with a lot of high value men. I've interacted with 7-figure earners, 8-figure earners, 9-figure earners. I've interacted with dudes who have 500,000 followers on Instagram, 1 million followers on Instagram. I'm going to tell you this right now. Most girls don't care. They don't care about your, like they don't care. And the dudes that you think are getting it the most are actually getting it the least, or they're happy to just get something. Most men are in a constant state of scarcity. Unless you're at the tippity-tip top, like a complete celebrity, okay? DiCaprio level, Drake level, Bilzerian level. Unless you're at the top of the top, most don't care. Which means if you're playing this game, you're playing it completely wrong. Because what you need to be doing is you need to be addressing the fact of the strong masculine qualities that make you you in the first place. This is the only thing that can be have as perceived attraction. So what you need to start doing is putting value on your attention, putting value on who gets your time, putting value on if you even should be spending time on these apps. You need to take a cold hard look at yourself and say, hey, am I making the income I want to be making? Does my body look the way it should be looking? Am I actually who I want to be? And if not, what business do I have on these platforms wasting my time, giving away my attention in the first place? It truly is your only currency that you have to negotiate with in any interaction. Dudes, business, dating, women, anything. These fake alphas, you need to stop pedestalizing them, because the guys that you think are getting it the most, here's what I can tell you. I've witnessed 8-figure earners, 9-figure earners. I've witnessed high-value dudes. They do not get nearly the amount of dating interactions that you assume they do. So, just for a second, I want you to imagine a world completely different, because it truly is up to you. I am only one man. I'm only one headman. We need a team of headmen inside of Headman Nation. Imagine a world, just for a second, okay, where the only chicks who got likes or attention were the ones who displayed positive habits. Meaning the more promiscuous the picture, the less attention it gets. Just imagine that for a second. Imagine that the more wholesome picture, imagine that the more wholesome loyal traits that XYZ is displaying, that gets more attention. Imagine a world in complete opposite. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It's far easier to change the world than you think. The only difference is that it takes it takes the whole. I cannot do it alone. I need you to take this video right now. I need you to share this with 10 friends. And then I need you to tell those 10 friends to share that with 10 more friends. If you have any responsibility, if you are able to witness the facts that are dropped on this channel, it is your responsibility to help me spread the message. I need you to hit the share button, and I need you to share this with 10 different friends so they share it with 10 more so this spreads. Imagine a world where the only ones that were valid, imagine a world where the more skin was shown, the more followers were lost. Just imagine that for a second. That's possible only when you rewire the brain. That's possible only when you shift the reward system. Imagine a world where S3X was not pedestalized. Imagine a world, just for a second, where dudes made the chicks earn the attention, and the attention was not given away freely. I need you to think about this just for a second. If you have had any value on this channel over the past 3 years I've been doing this, I need you to hit the share button. Seriously. Like, help me spread the message a little more than just watching the video all for yourself and then going and doing nothing with it. The only way to truly make men strong again, the only way to revitalize masculinity, the only way to create wealthy, strong dudes is you have to help me spread the message of Headman Nation. So, if you have came this far in the video, I advise you to do one thing. Not only do I want you to share this with 10 friends on your list, whether that be Messenger or whether that be text message, I don't care. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to go down below and I want you to watch the MBT webinar. I just shot MBT brand new for 2022. This is a brand new webinar, never before seen, and inside of this webinar I show you the 4 keys to master MBT for the rest of your life. So that way you can take the habits, the positioning, the tactics inside of masculine behavioral techniques, you can copy paste them into your life, you can go and get success with the companions and with your dream girl that you've always wanted for the rest of your life. This is something I've given to thousands of men over the years. I want you to go and opt in and watch that webinar right now. Secondly, I want you to go and subscribe to my Headman Nation newsletter. Okay, Headman Nation, the newsletter down below, what I'm doing is multiple times per week, I drop valuable emails. And these are emails that I uncover things behind the scenes that you cannot find on this channel. Sometimes we host events, sometimes we do virtual events. We do tons of stuff that you cannot see on this channel. Because of that, you have to get on my exclusive list. Guys, hit the like button, comment and subscribe, share this video with 10 friends, and we will see you in the next one.